We got 5-star corner Brandon Arrington, Texas A&M commitment from the state of California. He's the number one corner in the country. Brandon, we used to have you as the number one athlete. Now you're the number one corner. Did you like being the number one athlete, or do you like being the number one corner?
I mean, I like both, but I prefer the athlete one, because I can do everything on the field.
Did you ask to be ranked as a corner, or did Charles Power just move you to corner?
Well, I didn't ask, but I was letting people know because they're like, "Would you like better, receiver or corner?" So I always let people know I like corner since I was a kid. So I used to just say,
"Yeah,
I like corner more." So they probably just used that.
And that's what you play when you get to Texas A&M, corner?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Now that we got that out of the way, what has it been like watching your team, the Texas A&M Aggies, go undefeated so far this season?
Man, words can't even express how I feel. Like, it's crazy. The atmosphere is crazy. The people there is crazy. Like, the fan base is insane. Like, I love it. And just, us winning is making it way better. It's great.
What made you fall in love with Texas A&M?
Relationships, talking to Coach Elko, he has a plan, great plan for me. You see what he's doing right now. He already developed the school in 1 year, so
yeah,
you can see what he can do with me. It's a long corner, 6'3", run fast. Like, he can develop me to the next level, and that's more important to me than anything else.
So, how's your senior season going? This is your last senior season, your only senior season. So, are you gonna miss those Friday night lights?
Facts. I'm missing a lot. Seeing my family there, my whole family. They're not gonna be my whole family at Texas A&M like that. So I'm gonna miss my family 100%.
So, do you plan on enrolling early?
Yeah, I will be leaving in December. So that's one of my goals. I want to get on the field early. Show what I got, showcase my talent early. So I'm ready.
Wow. So you'll be out early December. That gives you about 2 months left in your high school career. Are you going to miss high school?
Man, I'm going to miss it. My friends, it's my hometown, so I'm going to miss it just, seeing my family every day.
Yeah.
Seeing my friends, hanging out with my friends on the weekends. And so I'm going to miss it a lot, but I got better things going for me, so.
Hey, it's okay to miss things even though you're moving on, and you are moving on. You're from California. You're going to be playing your ball at Texas A&M. You going to miss some home cooking?
Yeah, I'm going to miss my grandpa's cooking 100%. Miss my mom's cooking too, so I'm going to miss that, Hopefully we get to leave during Thanksgiving or something because I'm going to miss Thanksgiving.
Hey, you could start cooking. Do you cook at all?
I cook some ramen noodles, but that's it. There goes.
Add a grilled cheese to your repertoire, and you'll be fine. That's all you'll need for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about when you get this whole recruiting thing. It's been kind of crazy. We're watching college football. It's mid-October. Big-time coaches are already getting fired. How does it feel to be committed to a school where you don't have to worry about the head coach leaving or being fired?
I mean, it feels good, but I kind of seen the vision before I committed. You see what Coach Elko did at Duke. A basketball school, he flipped it around. So I already seen the vision at Texas A&M. So I was like, stay committed. Coach JP, great cornerback coach. Doing good in recruiting wise. And just. I just seen the vision, so I'm glad I'm a part of something that's great right now. So,
yep. Do the other guys in the class? Do you guys all communicate? Are you in a group chat, or how often do you guys talk?
Yeah, we got a little group chat. Stay connected with each other. Because we all gonna be going through the same thing during December. Our first year there. We gonna have to fight together, practice together, all that. So yeah. It's important just building that bond and that relationship with the former players.
Have you figured out who your roommate's going to be when you get to campus?
Nah, I haven't figured out yet, but I'll probably see if it's probably Vic, the other corner of my class. So,
yeah. Any visits planned for the rest of the season?
I've been to 2 games already, but I'm gonna try to go to the South Carolina game. That's one of the home games because that's probably the next big game they play. So I'm gonna try to get that game. And
What's it like for those home games?
them home games, man, I can't even like explain. You're just gonna have to see for yourself. Like my brother went, and he was just like he was shocked. Like my older brother, he seen because you see it on TV, but you don't really experience it.
Yeah.
So he seen it, and he was just like, this is insane. I'm like, yeah, man. I don't know how I'm gonna play with 190,000 people watching me, yelling, screaming, throwing flags and stuff. So it's gonna be nice though. So I'm ready for it.
Somehow, some way, when you're on that field, you'll learn to get rid of all 109,000 voices and just focus on the play at hand. Speaking of that, who gets you excited? Like, who do you enjoy watching on this current team?
I'll say KC, the receiver number 7, Mario Craver, the other receiver Marcel Reed. Man, like he's been having a great season. Will Lee, Des Ricks, like them guys, like when they go on the field, they ready to play. You can see, and when KC get the ball, he always gonna make a play. So just watching them playmakers, like I like watching them.
Yeah. We talked about you a lot on this channel during the spring, during the off season. I mean, you were taking some trips. Nobody can say that Brandon Arrington did not see a lot of schools before he made his decision, but now you're not taking any trips. Did it help that you were able to see so many schools and to make this decision and not waver?
Yeah, I kind of, seen everything, to play it out. I saw certain schools, and I kind of knew what wasn't for me, what was for me, the way their program goes and stuff like that. So I did my research and stuff. So I feel like going to the schools is important. You gotta do your research and do what's best for you at the end of the day. So I feel like that was very important.
And you just kept coming back to Texas A&M. You kept returning, even though what is California and Texas? Is it similar? Like why are you able to go so far from home to play your college ball?
I mean, when you go somewhere, when you love something when you first go. Like if you see something that you love, you gonna keep going. So I just loved it there, So I enjoyed everything there. So when I got there, like the first time I went, it was like every time I went, it was enjoyable, something more fun to do, something more fun to watch, and just the games, the atmosphere, the people, like everything's just great there. Like I love it there. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, so rest of the season, do you think that this team can make a run deep into the playoffs, potentially winning a national championship?
100%. You got to have that positive mindset, that winner mindset. So you see what Coach Elko is doing, man. Like, you can't even really say too much because, like, this is the first time they've been winning in a long time, and Coach Elko is doing a great job, and the coaching staff doing a great job. So, that's all you can really.
All right. Well, Brandon, thanks for coming on. I can see why you're so excited about your trip to Texas A&M, your commitment to Texas A&M. We're excited to continue to watch the Aggies. We're excited to continue to watch you and your career. We're going to flash the social handle so people can give you a follow. Your career is only about to take off. So thank you for joining the Inside Scoop today.
Thank you.